Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel, and this is Geshi.
And he's Ryan.
First of all, we were hoping to answer some of the questions from our fans because they really wanted to know who are we. So
There was so much of questions actually.
Yeah.
Like we just thought of doing a video because of it, because we couldn't answer them, most of them, in the way it was so hard. So we just thought of doing a video.
So anyway, I'll ask the first question.
Yep.
They want to know who we are and where are we from.
Well, as we mentioned you guys before, we are Ryan and Geshi. So we are both from Sri Lanka and currently living in Australia. So, and also, what else?
So yeah, we are from Sri Lanka and we are living in Australia right now, and they want to know like how we met and how we started this channel and how everything began. So you wanna start? Or you wanna start?
First of all, I should say it was kind of accident. I was just trying to suggest my friend to him to go out with him, but then this came upon me. You should ask him.
I mean, I really didn't. I liked your friend as a friend, but I didn't really like her more. So I think I liked you more. Probably you didn't know that by the time.
And she's angry with me for that.
Alright, I'm saying sorry to her now, but still, I didn't know, but when I saw you, there was something there. I don't know what. Maybe, I don't know if they call it love at first sight.
Okay, the thing was what he mentioned me on the first place was like, I look proud. He was continuously saying me, oh, you look proud. I was so scared to approach you.
No, trust me. If you see her Facebook, if you read her status comments, she looks so proud.
No, that's normal.
That's what I felt. I felt you are so proud. I know you are not proud now, but those days I felt you are so proud. But you want to say the story or I'll say the story?
I'll say my side of the story.
What do you mean by your side of the story?
No, the thing is there's two views always for a love story. So his view and my view. I'm talking about my side because I didn't know his side. He can explain the best of his side, but then I know about my feelings and how I reacted, so I can explain about that to you. So, well, if I'm to start, we have been friends just because of that reason, and we have been talking to each other for almost 6 months on Facebook, and then again, after some time, it was a so rare accident, and it was so surprising as well. He just wanted me to suggest a way to ask a girl out one night, when we were just chatting. And I was like, okay, you just have to look through these things and just find a good match for you and everything. So I didn't know he was actually asking all this interest that I wanted from a guy. So I just talk behalf of my view, just how girls think when a guy comes to ask them out. So something like that.
Alright, so I'll say my side of the story. So, as she said, there was a friend and she liked me, but I didn't like her much. So she came to me to talk about her friend, but I realized this girl suits me better than the friend. So I thought you are really kind and you're good hearted, and I don't know, I really fell in love with you. Maybe I liked your proudness as well.
Oh, okay.
And then so we had some chats like friends on and off for 6 months.
Just describe. Let him describe the day that he just asked me out. It was so shocking.
Right.
I couldn't even sleep because that was so rare kind of a shock that a person gets. Because he was always throughout the chat, he was just telling me how I should how I should tell him how to ask a girl out. So I was just giving all these kind of tips I know, but then I didn't know that was coming to me all around.
No, I'll be honest, because I really didn't know how to ask from a girl. So I mean, I was so scared. I was so scared. I was so scared to
Oh,
ask
okay.
from you, because I thought maybe you'd just reject me, and because you were talking about your friend. So what I wanted to just know how you think of a guy that should ask you out. So I just asked some questions from you, and you gave me the answer. So I acted as you said, and then you liked it.
So you were just using all my ideas to express your feelings for me. Oh my god, that's so cheating, I guess.
But okay. So what happened was, that day I asked her how to ask out a girl, and she gave me the whole process, what to do and how to do it. So
I just put something more, like, more than some girl could expect. Like, it was kind of a perfect girl relationship. I don't know.
So then, the exact moment she finished her, how do you call the
Chat.
tutorial, maybe, how to ask a girl out.
Oh, okay.
And once she finished it, so I went offline on my Facebook account, and I really had like maybe 3 Facebook accounts or something.
Yeah, he used to, play all these games with 3 accounts. I remember, like, he just, continuously keeps on booming from all these accounts and say, hey, how are you doing and everything. So, it was really...
Those accounts
You
were
were just checking my
accounts
patience.
were for games. I played Barn Buddy. You remember that, right?
Yeah, I do
On
remember.
Facebook.
But then, what I wanted to tell you was like, you were really testing my patience out, coming from all those three accounts and trying to say hey and just continue the conversation through all those 3
You don't know
accounts.
how hard it is. You have to do a lot of things to run 3 Facebook accounts, and don't forget, I was talking to you Skype as well, I guess.
No. On that day, you just took my Skype username and
Okay. So anyway, I just used 3 Facebook accounts and 1 Skype account at the same time to ask her out. So she was like so amazed, but even I was scared, to be honest. But she said yes. And
did I say yes on the spot? No.
you did, right?
No.
Alright.
I took time actually.
I don't
It was
remember that part.
it
You
was-
can say that.
Yeah, it was so shocking that night. I really didn't expect that to come to me because I just told everything and I was like, oh, my friend is going to find a girlfriend finally, and I was like not having any kind of hope that he will just hit on me for any reason. I don't know why, but then it was just a friendship because I didn't want to betray my friend. And then again, he just asked my Skype
You cannot
username.
say betray your friend. I mean,
No,
that's
I feel like
love.
that. No.
You don't know when you will feel
Because
love.
yeah, but then I couldn't forgive myself because I was just speaking behalf of her. So yeah, I just felt so. I didn't feel at all a feeling for you because I know she's interested on you.
She didn't have feeling for me. Alright, but I know she has feelings for me now, so it doesn't matter.
No, the thing is like, wait, I didn't finish it.
Alright.
So like yeah, so that day it was so shocking. He just asked me out. Actually, he just went offline from all these 3 accounts in Facebook, and then he just asked me like, "What's your Skype name?" And then I was like, "Okay, this is my Skype name, and why do you want to talk to that? Because you have Facebook." Because I normally use Skype to talk to my sister who was abroad those days. So yeah, so I didn't want him to have it, but still something just let me give him the username of it. So it just made me like the
Probably
trust.
you fall on me.
No,
Not because
it
of
was
trust.
it was
You
the
like
trust.
me, don't.
No,
You like me.
no, it was a good friendship, like I trusted you because like you just built my trust within those 6 months that we just spoke to each other. So I just gave it like, oh, he won't be a problem, I suppose, and everything. So
Then go on.
so yeah, he just popped out from Skype, and I was like, what are you doing here? Now you have been already chatting with me in Facebook, and it's time to go on offline. And then he was like, no, the girl that I mentioned you in the chat. And I was like, yeah, did you ask her out? And uh, he was like, yeah, I'm going to, and I'm kind of nervous and everything. He was just typing it there, and then he just told the girl that I was just talking about was you. And I was like, what? It was the terrible shock that I could ever expect, because I was not expecting this.
All right.
That's
So
my feelings.
that was the story, and then after I think what we didn't talk much for like 2 weeks, right?
I was ignoring.
Yeah, she was ignoring me for like 2 weeks, and
Because that was
then,
so kind of a shock. I didn't expect it from him.
yeah, then I think I text you.
Yeah, he just had my number for some reason. I'm not sure. I don't remember what reason that was. But then he had my number. So one day I was just, trying to go to British Council, I guess, back in Sri Lanka. So yeah, we were just I was just traveling to British Council, and he just texted me and said like, where are you? And he used to he just used this kind of a word that I didn't really expect. He was like, where is my strawberry queen?
Yeah, I remember you were like so obsessed with strawberries. So
No, the thing is like the main reason, you should tell that reason as well. My name was saying like, I just had a freaking name. It's not freaking actually, it's a funky name that I used in my Facebook account, which is Strawbellicious those days, because I didn't want anybody to know who I am. So yeah, and he was like, where's my strawberry queen right now? And I was like, what? He's strawberry queen? And I was like, what?
yeah, because like I thought you didn't say anything, but I knew you liked me, so I thought it was yes. And as far as I remember,
How do you say so?
as far as I remember, I told you that I need to meet you, and then you said, all right. So I counted it as a yes.
Did I say alright?
Yeah, you said.
I said no.
After 2 weeks, I tried contacting you, and then I said like I want to meet you, and then you said yeah, on this date you are going to British Council, and if you can come meet me there, we can have a chat or something.
Not sure about that. The thing was like, as I remember, I didn't want him to come meet me because I was still thinking on my decision at that point when he was just trying to text me. But then I felt like, wow, such a nice person. He just called me his queen and everything. Yeah, so I was like, oh, because it was so dear. I was like thinking about it because for that time of life I had no person calling me like that, so I missed it actually. So yeah, because of that maybe.
Yeah, so then we met, and she liked me, I liked her.
He was so shy. I should say that he was so shy. The thing was like, he just told me don't be awkward. By the time we just meet each other, you just have to hold my hand because I want you to do that and everything. You know what?
See, I'm a good boyfriend. I came with instructions.
Is that called instructions? And he was like, he didn't want to answer any of my phone calls because he didn't want to categorize his voice for me. Like, yeah, he was just only texting, and I was like so scared.
I mean, some things
Can't he speak?
Some things I did, I think, really stupid, but
it was kind of so annoying sometimes because he didn't try to talk to me through the phone, and he was just texting, and I don't know this kind of a person. I know like he has been around with my classmate. I have just asked him as well, and he was like, yeah, he's fine, he's a good guy and everything. But then I was not so sure.
So, how long it has been now?
Almost 8 years. 8 years for a relationship, and we just...
Okay, other than the fans' questions, I have one question. Now what do you think about mine?
Well, he's good, handsome, and loving, less caring, but trying to care more, and yeah, always, trying to be helpful. I just really realized it when we just moved into Australia. With time, he has been really helpful and held my back every time when I was like, maybe, you know, having crisis in my life or maybe hours. So he has been helping me all this time. So I'm glad he came.
Oh, that's a song. Can you remember? It was
Yeah,
our song.
he had this all kinds of theme
Glad
songs
you
for our
came.
life. Yeah, our relationship, and it was like the Glad You Came. I don't know, remember the artist really, but the Glad
Yeah,
You
that's
Came,
the sun
and
goes down. The
yeah,
stars come. Yeah, I remember the song.
and you had another song as well. No, I don't remember it.
I remember there was something, but I cannot remember now.
Yes.
Anyway, so that's our
Written in
story.
the Stars.
Was it?
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, those days it was your favorite.
Alright, so that's our story. That's how we met.
Mhm.
And now we are here. So,
Yep.
what's the next question?
So what are our plans for this channel? Actually, for the plans of this channel, we just wanted to, bring you guys something different, and maybe we'll be having some pranks that I prank him, and maybe he will just prank me with no evidence because he's good at it. I should say that.
I mean, those are not pranks. Most of
He's
them are
good at
surprises.
surprises.
Yeah, most of them are surprises. It's really hard to do surprises with her because she has hundreds and thousands of questions. So when I'm trying to do a surprise, she asks me a lot of questions, and
That's
then
how girls are.
everything jumps out of my mouth. But somehow I succeed on surprises. So
Yeah, sometimes he's been so arrogant because I keep on asking him questions.
So I think that's it for today.
Yeah, that's it for today. And
Alright.
would like to, like you guys to comment below and just suggest us what we have to do in the future, any suggestions, any comments, and hope you guys like this video, and hope you guys will enjoy it as well, knowing our story and who we are. So,
And you can tell us your story as well if you like.
oh yeah, just comment it down below. I would like to know about you guys as well, as you guys will be our fans in the future, and we really respect that.
So
Yep.
Yep. So that's it for today, guys, and hope to see you with our next video. And thank you for watching our video.
So
And don't forget to
again with Ryan and Geshi, I hope you guys will stick to us and watch our channel, come up with new ideas, and help us with new ideas. Yeah, what else?
stay with us, and hope to see you guys soon. Till then,
Peace.
I was gonna say bye. Alright.
Peace. Hi guys, welcome to video.
Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. So this is Geshi.